You know they say one good deserves a turn. No, one turn deserves a good. One good turn. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is you guys really amazed me in the last video. I mean, the likes, the comments, I love it. Thank you so much for the support. Right now I really feel motivated to even do more, and in this video we'll be looking at recreating another effect just like that one. So today we'll be recreating this effect I saw in Young Jonn's Big Things video, the Pepsi remix. Yes, I know this effect is not a new effect. Many directors, many producers have used this effect over the years, and it even goes by different names. Some people call it Bigfoot effect, some people call it Hulk effect, some people call it Giant effect, but this is our video. We also have the liberty of naming it, so I will be calling this effect Big Things effect. Of course, Young Jonn, Big Thing, you understand? So to recreate this Young Jonn's Big Things effect, the first thing we need to secure is a location. You need a high-rise building, a top building. So if you look at the Young Jonn's video, you see that Young Jonn is standing on a top building and the big guy is behind Young Jonn. It's looking like the guy is bigger, actually bigger than the building. So you need to create that illusion. So you need a tall building. So for me, there is a bridge close to my place, so I'm going to make use of that bridge. So let's go there. So my plan was to make a video while I'm shooting and explaining the process step by step, but on getting here I figured that won't be possible because the noise is too much. Because the bridge is super busy, the spot I could use is limited. I will make use of this little spot here. I hope you don't end up crying at the end of the shoot. Okay, there are two shots we need to achieve here. One is the small guy and the other is the big guy. To shoot the small guy, you need a wide angle shot. If you shoot a close-up shot, you won't be able to have the big guy fully in the shot, so shoot a wide shot. So let your talents do his thing. Oscars, I hope you are watching. After the talented small guy is done, it's usually better to shoot the big guy right there. This is because you can get the same light settings and it looks more realistic. But if it's not possible to shoot it there, you can always go back to the studio to shoot. In my case, I tried to shoot the big guy right there, but it's just too windy. The green screen is not stable enough. Some parts of my body are moving out of the green screen, so I will just go back to shoot it. Now is a wrap here. Thanks to Sapop, Shizipi and Nexi for assisting with this video. So if you are shooting later, what you need to have in mind is the tripod height. This will help you know the shot angle, the perspective. Also, try to imitate the light settings in the small guy's shot. One advantage of shooting later is that you can improvise. Shoot as much as possible without worrying about time or losing daylight. Make sure the big guy is looking at the small guy in the right perspective. After this is done, then let's take it to After Effects. Now we are in After Effects. Let's import both clips to our project. I've renamed the clip Small and Big. I'm going to create a new composition with this small clip by dragging it on this icon here. Now let's drag both clips to the timeline. I'm going to adjust the green screen to the area it will be. Let's rotate it properly. Click R to open the rotation option and set it to 90. Now let's key out the green screen. To do that, go to Effects and Presets and search for Key Light. Drag it to the clip and key out the green screen. Adjust some settings here to make the keying perfect. Once you are satisfied with that, select the pen tool at the toolbar and mask the edges of the clip. This is to make sure that the edges don't appear in our shot. So let's adjust the big clip the more. The next thing now is to put the big guy behind the structure. So let's duplicate the small clip and rename this structure. Select the pen tool and mask the edges of the building like this. Also, I've made things complicated for myself by shooting on a building with patterns, these holes. But no worries, let's just mask out the holes. Select the pen tool and mask the holes. Open the mask option and subtract the old masks. Do this for the holes that affect where the big guy is. After this is done, the effect is almost done. In case the big guy and the small guy are clashing, you can always rotoscope the small clip to isolate the small guy, place it above the big guy, and that is solved. But that did not happen in my case, so I don't have to do that. But if I play the clip, there is a car passing and the big guy is appearing on top of it, which is not what I want. I want the big guy behind the car. Let's duplicate the small clip and rename this car. Trim it to the part where the car is affecting the big guy. Now select the pen tool, mask around the car and open mask option and clip the stopwatch to animate the mask. Move a frame forward and adjust the mask to cover the car. Do this till the end of the car clip. If you are a perfectionist, if you look at the car, you will see that the big guy is not reflecting inside the car. To fix that, duplicate the big clip, delete the existing mask and mask the car area like this. Then set the blend mode to soft light. Feather the mask to make the edges better. The last thing we need to work on is the camera movement. If you check Young Jonn's video, you'll see that there's a camera movement there. So we need to do some camera tracking. Alternatively, if you shoot a stable shot like the one we just worked on, you won't need camera tracking. Just take the camera shake of the Young Jonn's video to your video. I have a tutorial on that already, you can check it out. But if you have made the camera movement while shooting, let's track it. I have this moving clip where I pan the camera as I move forward. Duplicate the moving clip and mask the structure just like we did before. You might need to animate the mask to correct it as the frames move forward. Add the big guy clip and size it properly. Add the key light effect and key out the green screen. Mask the edges of the big clip. Position it properly to where it should be. Also move the big clip layer below the mask moving clip so that the big guy is behind the structure. Now to track it, click the first moving clip and go to the tracker panel. Click on track camera and let After Effects do its thing. Once it's done, you should have these dots. Go to the area you want the big guy to be and right click the dots. Create solid and camera. Pre-compose the track solid. Copy the big clip and paste it in the track solid composition. You can also go to the composition settings to adjust the composition height and width. Go back to the main composition and move the track solid layer below the masked moving clip. Now if you play it, you should have it stick to the position you want it to be. The only thing you might also want to fix is the holes on the structure. You can double click the layer and rotoscope the holes. Just take your time while doing it to make it perfect. You can also make this effect in Premiere Pro. So in Premiere Pro, import both clips to the project. I already created a sequence, so let's drag both the big clip and small clip to the timeline. Let's adjust the big clip a bit and rotate it. Go to Effects Control and set the rotation to 90. Now go to Effects and search for Ultra Key Effect. Drag it to the big clip and key out the green screen. Next thing to do is to put the big guy behind the structure like we did in After Effects. So let's duplicate the small clip and rename it Structure. Go to Effects Control panel and select the pen tool under the opacity section to mask the structure. Do it this way. When that is done, let's mask out the complicated holes, just like we did in After Effects. After that, let's deal with the passing car. Just like After Effects, duplicate the small clip. Let's rename it Car and trim it to the part that is disturbing us. Select the pen at the opacity section to mask the car out. Animate the keyframes by moving next frame forward and adjusting the mask. When that is done, let's make the big guy appear behind the car. Duplicate the big clip and mask the car area. Then set the blending option to soft light. After that, you should have this. And that's how to create this big things effect, or Hulk effect, or giant effect, or Bigfoot effect, whatever you call it. That's how to create this effect. Special shout out to Shizzy P and Pop for helping out with this video. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, share with your friends. Let's grow this community, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.